I've just watched the clips of the videos that I did earlier, so I'm going to redo the intro because there was so much background noise on there you could hardly hear me. So we're doing spare ribs. We put a dry rub on, which we left on for 24 hours. I'll put the details up of the ingredients for that. We then stuck it on a barbecue on a slow cook with a bit of smoking chips on it. And then after a while we put a barbecue sauce on it. And then again, after a little bit longer, we wrapped it all up, keep it moist. In the end, it took about 5.5 to 6 hours to do. Apologies in one of the videos. Our neighbour, a couple of doors down, fell asleep, with all the windows open, stereo up full blast, playing the same song on a loop for about an hour and a quarter. That made a glorious Sunday afternoon, because it went on and on and on. I hope you enjoy it. Speak to you soon. Right, well, we're going to make the most of the mini heat wave that's been predicted. Fire up the barbecue again, and this time I'm going to do some spare ribs. These have been marinating all night in a homemade dry rub. I'll put up the ingredients shortly so that you can follow it yourself if you want to. The barbecue's on, it's coming up to temperature. So we put this on there and hopefully it's going to be done for about 5, maybe 6 hours. Could be earlier, depends how it all goes. But we'll keep an eye on things and we'll check back every now and again. Be back shortly. Okay, so bringing this up to temperature, here we go. Put this on there. I showed you earlier how I normally do it with the snake method. I've got some soaked hickory chips on there as well. So put this on. We'll probably leave it on there for a couple of hours and then we'll come back, check on it and see how we're getting on. This is some of the natural juices that have come out of it while it's been marinating overnight. We'll put that in there as well. And then we'll put the lid on and leave it to go. Be back soon. Right, okay, this has been on there for 4 hours. We've given it a couple of coatings of a sauce that I've made up, and I'll give you the ingredients for the sauce as well. What we're going to do now is take the meat off, we're going to put it in a tray, wrap it all up, and then we'll leave it in there for another hour and a half maybe, and see how we go from there. Bottom of this tray, got some apple juice, and you wrap it up with a foil and that's going to keep it moist. Yeah, we'll come back in about an hour and a half to see how we're getting on. See you soon. Right, so just have a check on this now, see how we're getting on. Take the foil off. See? It's all looking very nice. Put a final bit of sauce on the top. And then we'll cover it up, take it off the heat and let it rest for a while. And then we'll crack it open, see what it's like. Be back shortly. So this has been resting now for about 3/4 of an hour. Take this off. It's all wrapped up in tea towels as well. Ain't looking too shabby. Let's get this off of there. Put that on there. Let's cut ourselves a piece and see what it looks like. And there you go, a nice spare rib with a homemade barbecue rub and a homemade barbecue sauce